What's up, Hankiboy here, and today I have a Scum base building tutorial for you. But we will be covering only the absolute basics of base building. This video is aimed at day one players pretty much. No tips, no tricks. We won't be talking about the best bases, but straight up how to get your first base up and running. Before we start, if you find this video entertaining and useful, please take a few seconds to subscribe, like this video, comment below and share. And if you would like to see a more advanced base building tutorial, let me know in the comment section or hit me up on my Discord, link is in the pinned comment. So we will take a look at the three types of bases you can build, how to build them, and a few things to keep in mind when building them. The first type of base we will cover, and also the first one you will need to build, is a starter base. This one is very simple and it's just a spot to spawn from and a place to store the mats you will be gathering for your main base. All you need for this base is a quiet spot to build a shelter, and then you bury a chest nearby. So let's start with the shelter. Go into your crafting menu, select shelter, then you need to place the blueprint on the ground. Now, once the blueprint is placed, you need to fill the blueprint with the required mats. To do so, go to the blueprint and press F to fill. This takes the mats you either have on you or that are on the ground around you and applies them to the blueprint. Once the blueprint has all the required mats, the blueprint is complete and it will permanently appear in the world. If your blueprint becomes red or you cannot apply the last required material to finish the blueprint, it is most likely because you have something lying in the way of the blueprint that is preventing it from completing. Check the ground for any obstruction and remove it. You should then be good to go. And that is pretty much how building works in Scum. You place the blueprint, then you fill it with the required mats that are on you or on the ground around you. Now that we have a place to spawn from, we need a chest to store our loot. So we do the same thing here. We place the chest blueprint, then we fill it with the required mats. Now we could place a lock on our chest and call it a day, but that is far from optimal. It doesn't prevent lockpicking and it doesn't prevent other players from just walking away with your chest. So what we need to do is bury the chest. Now, of course, do not bury it in the middle of a field. Find an easy point of reference and bury it there for easy retrieval. To do this, it's pretty simple. Either find or build a shovel from the crafting menu. Once that is done, grab the shovel in your hand, go to the chest and select bury in the menu. To retrieve it, simply go to where the chest is buried with a shovel in hand and select unbury. And there you have it, a simple starter base where you can spawn and hide your loot until you start working on your actual base. Speaking of which, the second base we will talk about is the building fortification. This one is perfect for solo players or if you want something a bit more secure than the starter base while you gather your resources for a base built from scratch. Basically, what we need to do is put a lock on a claimable building's door, barricade the windows, and build ourselves a bed in the building to have a spawn point. A few things to take into consideration: the amount of doors to secure, the number of windows to barricade, and the possibility for an airlock. The first thing you need to do is craft at least one lock from the crafting menu. You will need some padlocks and toolboxes to do so. Also, the type of locks you can craft depends on your engineering level. So after you found a building suitable for your base, simply open your inventory while maintaining the door in your field of vision. You should see 5 spots for locks on the doors. Drag and drop your lock into the first spot and voila, now other players need to lockpick that door to open it. Of course, the more locks and the higher the quality of locks you have on the door, the harder it is for them to lockpick them. Once that is done, you need to barricade the windows. Go in the crafting menu, choose window fortifications, place the blueprint and fill it with the required mats. For the purposes of this video, since you know how to do just that, I will use the autofill feature from now on. Once the doors are locked and the windows barricaded, all we need now is a spawn point. To do so, you can build a bed from the crafting menu anywhere in the building. Now add some containers and you are pretty much good to go. Of course, as time goes by, you will be able to upgrade your base. And speaking of upgrades, let's check our last base type, the base built from scratch. For this one, You will want to build a cabin, have a flag to claim the nearby land as your own, and surround your cabin with walls for added protection. The first thing you need to do to build a cabin is build 4 foundations. Cabins cannot be built on the ground, and the bigger the cabin, the more foundations you will need. Place the foundation blueprint on the ground and fill them. While placing your foundations, look at the middle of an already placed foundation for the new one to clip to it. Once your foundations are built, place your cabin on top of them. Keep in mind, you will need to be a certain distance from in-game buildings to be able to build a cabin. Don't forget to get a door on your cabin and put a lock on it. Once your cabin is built, you will want to build a flag inside of it. Otherwise, other players can simply destroy whatever you build. Once that is done, surround your cabin with wooden walls, add a door frame and a double door. Do not forget to add locks, and there you go, you have a base. You can upgrade your walls afterwards by going up to them and selecting upgrade. That will bring your wall back to a blueprint. Fill it with the new required mats to complete your upgraded wall. Now that you know how to build a base, you can let your imagination run wild and build your dream base. And that is going to be it as far as this base building tutorial goes. If you have anything you want to add, feel free to do so in the comment section below. If you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please take the time to subscribe, like this video, comment below and share. Also, do not forget to look in the pinned comment for a link to my Discord. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for your support, and I will see you in the next one.